All right. Welcome back to the new and improved End Around podcast with all three of us having some sort of a webcam. Say hi, everybody. They can
What's
see you
good?
now. Let's start the podcast. Actually, let's start with Super Bowl talk. I was gonna start with my question. Let's do Super Bowl talk. Let's just dive into the deep end. We'll start with picks. David, who you got?
Oh, Seattle. I've already had this argument. I
Jermaine, who
don't
you
think they're
got?
going to make can win.
Hold
I'm
on,
going.
David. Hold
I'm
on.
going.
Let's just get everybody's picks out there. Who you got, Jermaine?
I'm going with Seattle.
Okay, we're all going Seattle. All right, David, go ahead. You can go into your reasons now.
I don't think New England can win. Or they can, but I doubt it.
Yeah, can't win. That would be crazy take.
Not to say they can't win, but Drake May has been looking like shit. I don't care that he made it. Go watch the
True.
games. He's been struggling. Like bad.
He does need.
Not saying he's not a good
He
quarterback,
needs to clean
but
up
like
the turnovers. If he cleans up the turnovers, New England absolutely has a chance.
they barely beat the Texans, and they only won that because TJ Stroud was playing Madden on fucking All Madden, I guess, for the first time. Josh Allen decided to have his worst game. And
Well, Josh Allen didn't play New England.
Oh no, they did. That was Broncos.
Yeah, they
That is
played.
true. They beat the Chargers.
The Chargers. Yeah, Chargers were second. Yeah, or no,
They
Chargers.
beat the
Chargers
Chargers.
were first, then Texans because the Texans
Yeah.
beat the Steelers.
And then Broncos. Well, they barely beat without Bo Nix. So, but that was
Yeah,
also
but like
weather.
you do have to
I'm not really
look.
gonna
They looked horrible before the snow started, but it's the second half you kind of have to throw out because the snow negated anything.
Yeah, I somewhat. Get
I'm just gonna say. I don't think Drake May gonna look good against the Seattle's defense. First of all, pass rush and secondary, just two. What is that? What are their top two defense?
They're both top two. They're
Seattle?
both 1 and 2.
Top two. Okay,
They're both
okay.
1 and 2.
But-
Seattle's 1, New England's 2 in most everything.
So I'm pretty sure compared to their O line from when I seen them play the Broncos, I think their defense is just gonna feast on that offense. So
I will introduce this curveball then. Are y'all still thinking the Seattle's defense is this dominant if Nick Amore is not playing?
their front four is already good enough.
Yeah, but like that front four gets a lot of help from Nick doing what he does.
Yeah,
Whether that be
I
Nick
feel like-
pass rushing or his slot
He's probably-
coverage.
Nick would probably be on a limited snap count.
That's why I'm starting simple with just not say he doesn't play, which it's all pointing to him playing. But let's say he doesn't play. How does that shake up the game?
definitely raises the chances by a good bit for New England to win.
I agree.
A little bit, but
Nick,
What you
Nick
got-
is
we
the
gotta see.
key. Nick is the centerpiece to that defense working. It's the same thing that McDonald had in Baltimore with Kyle Hamilton. That defense revolves around that singular player. Not to say
It
it can't
does.
be good without, but it's its greatest with that player in its spot.
It's definitely
like-
missing a
that's
spot
like
when
my
he's not
team.
there.
that's like my team. We lost both our safeties and we went downhill.
Yeah, but your scheme doesn't revolve around that type of player, though. Yours is a
You just
Well,
want
yeah.
that
completely
player
different
to be
scheme.
good.
I do
But
think
hey.
he play. I don't even think he's going to be on a limited snap count. I just think a limited snap count isn't going to do much for a sprained ankle. He's just going to have to play through pain. That's what's worrying.
It's one more game. He can do it.
He's
You
just
give him
going
what
to
they
get.
gave
He's just
Patrick
going to get
Mahomes.
ejected with the Mahomes serum, and
I'm
he'll
about to say if
probably
I get
be
at my
all right.
home serum, bro.
The horse tranquilizer.
But
Or give whatever they gave to him that they gave to Sam Donald when the bleep got on.
He might
but
be still on
I
that.
mean, that's the same medicine Mahomes got.
Nah, Mahomes got like a special crack.
Nah, I promise it wasn't no special.
Bro,
crack,
I swear it was crack, bro.
Nah, it was not
Fact.
crack.
That man was
You can't
limping
tell
off
me.
to the tunnel.
He was limping the tunnel. He came back, bro, like Superman. You can't tell me they
I
didn't give
haven't
none
seen
of
him.
that crap,
I
bro.
haven't seen him limp since.
Look, it's just a very powerful drug that numbs everything, bro.
Oh, but when I
But-
take it, I'm
whoa,
a
whoa.
drug.
But that's legal in the NFL, though. But you can't take
Yes,
Adderall.
it's literal doctors that are prescribing it.
Doctors prescribe Adderall, and you still get in trouble for it.
To be fair, they think that that's more of a cheating thing, though. That's more of a
Yeah.
heightens your senses and stuff. That's more cheating.
And
Not
also,
really the drug.
that's not fully true, Jermaine. The doctors in the NFL, you only get in trouble for Adderall if it's proposed from a doctor not within the NFL.
Yeah. If he has the NFL stamp, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You only get in trouble basically if you go to a doctor outside of an NFL doctor. That's when you're in trouble to anything. But as long as you go through NFL doctors, you can't get in trouble. Or if you do get in trouble, then it just flips back. You flip it back to the medical doctor you went to within the NFL.
Okay, I'll give it. Okay, I'll take that answer.
I don't. You don't got a choice. That's just the rules.
I think. Let's do this. What is New England's key to winning then? Besides turnovers, what does New England need to do to win?
Score.
Well, thank you, genius.
Revolutionary right there.
What would we ever do without you on this podcast?
Hey, man, I'm just giving you an answer. They just got to score, bro.
Yeah, but how do they accomplish that, Jermaine?
Obviously by not turning the ball over, duh.
This guy.
I think a good key will be winning, at least for the defenses, forcing Sam Darnold to be the one that beats you.
I agree there. We've seen Sam Darnold have some turnover problems throughout the season at points, so I agree.
Y'all can consistently stop the run where you can just send the players to go after Sam. Could be based off of, because he could have changed the whole thing, but he struggles under pressure heavily. So,
see, the thing with New England's defense is it's still pretty hard, which is crazy. We're in the final week of the season. It's still kind of hard to judge them because they've had a much weaker schedule. They haven't played. The Seattle defense is legit number one, man. They've played Matthew Stafford twice. They've played the 49ers twice. They've played who else have they? They've played a lot of good teams this year. They played the Lions. They played the Eagles. Well, maybe not the Eagles, but they've played a lot of these really good offenses, and they're number one in almost all the categories. They're legit. New England's played a lot of weak opponents. So how good really is their defense? I think their corners are really good. But outside of that,
I believe they're still solid.
But that's not the question here, Damien. Solid, yes, but are they on the level of everybody? Like betting markets and everything is posting stuff. It's like it's the number one, number two defenses. Yes, by numbers, but I think there was better defenses than New England's. I don't think New England's defense is some lockdown defense like Seattle's.
Broncos.
That's my point. Yeah, I would take Broncos over New England's, but the stats would take New England's. What were you saying, Emma?
I said, yeah, Broncos are definitely better. Cleveland was definitely really good.
Yeah.
Like they just benefited from playing weaker opponents, and that's why like a lot of people don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like
it'd be a good one for sure.
That's what I don't think this is a blowout Super Bowl. I really don't. I think it's close.
To the 1 yard line.
If we get if we get an ending like that again, the NFL is absolutely scripted.
And the K9, bro.
Like there's no.
We learn from our mistakes.
They don't have beast mode. They have to throw it.
They got K9, like Jermaine said.
Yeah, they'll give the K9.
Set up all game.
They got what? Charbonnet.
No, Charbonnet's out. He tore his ACL.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's getting exposed on his first webcam podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Dennis doesn't score a touchdown. That's Charbonnet's job.
Who's the third?
I mean, you are right there, damn it. I couldn't even tell you who the third is. I'll get exposed.
Chris man. I don't know. He's not even in the league anymore.
Yeah. Sure. No. He's on the roster. I mean, they have a third running back. But I can't tell you who it is off the top of my head.
Years.
Huh?
I was like, Chris Carson been in the league for years.
Yeah, Chris Carson. I mean, his neck is fucked up. I saw somebody tweeted after the Charbonnet injury. They were like, "So what does it take for Chris Carson to get back in the NFL? How good's your neck?"
All you have to do is put some viewers on his helmet. He'll be fine. Doesn't need a ton.
That's crazy, Damon.
Give him a couple pins, bro.
I don't think that's the problem, Damon. I think the problem is, it's a much serious injury if he goes and plays and gets hurt again.
Somebody should have called Eddie Lacy.
You said sign Eddie Lacy?
Yeah, bro. Somebody should get Eddie Lacy on the phone.
Are you insane?
You mean the guy's on the side of a defensive tackle right now?
Yeah.
That man's probably somewhere 300 pounds right now.
Put him on the 1 yard line, bro. They call him the mini fridge.
That man does not give a fuck about football. He didn't even care what he's doing.
Yeah, he really don't.
Had one goal.
He got that paycheck that he cared about. He ran.
He got his mama a house, and he said, "All right, I'm done."
Or let me rephrase that: he didn't run because he was too big. He just walked.
You sure he walked? He probably rolled.
That's crazy disrespectful.
Hey, no offense, Eddie Lacy.
First podcast ever. Eddie Lacy's coming after us, bro.
Nah. I don't know what we need to really judge is Kevin Benjamin. That man scared and still ended up being sucky.
Yeah, Kelvin Benjamin's.
At least Eddie Lacy, he just got big and he just didn't care anymore. He reached his goal in life. Kevin Benjamin, he actually cared and just sucked and got fat
No.
and just
Yeah.
sucked more.
You know, Todd Gurley's still out there. But he said he ain't never coming back.
That
So
man's got no ACLs left. What do you mean he's still out there? Yeah, he's out there trying to live day to day.
He's trying to
Bro,
get out of
it's
bed
one
right
game.
now.
it's one game, bro. It's one game.
Bro, go sign. Isn't Jamal Williams a free agent? Go sign him.
Bro, I don't know where he's at. He's living off grid playing Pokemon Go, bro.
Sign Jermaine. I just want to see Jermaine go against a linebacker.
With his 5'2" self, nah.
Yeah, okay, Jermaine, stick your hand out. I guarantee that arm's gonna snap back.
Bro, I'm about to hit him with a
Twig,
mean
bro.
step back.
No, David,
You
you know
step back
what
to
he's
the
gonna try and
hospital.
do, David? He's gonna try and do the Madden tech that he's now learned. He's gonna get obliterated for it too. Because I promise
I'ma
that
get
ain't working in
lifted.
real life.
I'm gonna get lifted, bro.
He's gonna get paralyzed.
I seen tape, bro. I modeled my game after AP.
Yeah, AP was also, 6 foot.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm
AP
telling
is
you.
practically double your size in a sense. Like,
If I cut my hair, bro, I can channel him.
Not to
yo,
mention, he squatted like 450.
you might channel the parent side of him, but you ain't channeling the football player.
Hey, bro. He didn't do nothing wrong.
He definitely did. He broke the rule.
Yeah,
There was blood. And
that's a different conversation, bro.
He broke the rule. You know
Next.
the rule. Long as there's
Next.
no bruises, it's legal.
Back on track. I do have one other Super Bowl related question, and I kind of forgot it. So that was a dumb statement
Then why the fuck did you bring it up?
because I was trying to remember it, but it didn't come back.
You
bro.
really should have opened up the pot with the question.
No, I have a different question that's not super related. I still know that
Oh.
one, but during our conversation, I thought of a Super Bowl question. I forgot it. We got too far sidetracked. It left my brain.
Sure did.
Y'all know if Sam Darnold wins this, right? He's the first one to win from his draft class of like Lamar and Baker.
Yep.
Not Baker.
That'd actually be pretty
Is it
cool.
Baker? No, it's Lamar,
it's
Josh
Baker.
Allen. I don't
Thought
remember.
Baker
the
was
other
in
ones.
that
It's
class.
Lamar and
I
Allen's
put-
class. I know that. Sam
Straight
Darnold of all
year.
people.
What
Zach
happened,
Wilson
he
in-
just got
Zach
to the
Wilson in
Jets,
that?
bro.
Don't think so.
What was
Who?
it the year before? Zach
I think
Wilson.
Zach was one of the years before.
The year before, had to be the year before. Or the year after. It's one. I think he's younger than them guys.
Yeah, Zach Wilson came after Sam Darnold.
Zach Wilson came after?
I'm pretty
He's
sure.
younger. He's younger than them guys.
Didn't Sam Darnold come in? Didn't work, so they got rid of him and they drafted Zach Wilson after him?
You're
Because when Zach Wilson
right.
started
No,
to be
you're
asked,
right.
we
Yeah,
were like,
you're right.
oh, he's seeing ghosts too.
No, you're right. Zach Wilson was a part of Josh Rosen's draft class, right? Or am I remembering it
Yeah.
wrong?
With the 10 mistakes before Josh Rosen.
Or
Josh Rosen was set up to fail.
Bro, I told David earlier, the Cardinals organization is on the Jets level at this point until they fix things. Like that team,
They were living off of Larry Fitzgerald and have done literally been irrelevant since.
they're living off of
They
that,
made-
that run with Kurt
they
Warner and
made-
Larry Fitz.
bro. They made Josh Rosen literally a career backup.
To be fair, I think Josh Rosen was just bad. Like you've seen,
No.
you have seen it. Josh Rosen went to 3-4 other teams like Sam Darnold, like Mac Jones, like all these other guys, Geno Smith. He never stuck. There's a reason. He was just bad.
Yikes.
Progressively got worse.
Yeah, exactly. Josh Rosen was
He
actually
didn't
bad.
even- He didn't even have like a game where you're like, oh, maybe there's a chance like with Sam Darnold and Mac Jones. He just sucked ass every game he played.
He had his chance to be a Sam Darnold or Geno and kick his career back off, and he didn't. That as much flack as I'll give the Cardinals, that one I don't think was Cardinals per se.
My fault. I believed in him at one point.
That was just one of those quarterbacks you took a chance on that high in the draft, and they weren't built for it. We'll see who that is this year because it might be Mendoza. It just might.
It's gonna be Mendoza because he's the only quarterback that's gonna get drafted high.
right. I don't know another
Bro,
quarterback goes in the first round, bro.
facts. Like he on the Bucs side, there's nobody has to be compared to. So that's the good thing. You don't have to deal with that.
That's true. Or well, they'll still compare him if like someone goes in the second and gets playing time, but like it's a much less comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like how Cato was compared to Drake May and Bo
Bo
Nix, or
Nix.
how
Yeah, exactly.
Burrow was compared to, I can't remember who got drafted for some reason, but them.
Jaden Daniels, people like
Yeah,
that.
JD.
But yeah, no, for sure. I don't think leaving Super Bowl talk. I don't think this draft class has a second one to go in the first unless a team reaches. And if they reach, it surely has to be in the back end of the first. Like I'm talking
Ole Miss,
25
right?
or later.
Ole Miss quarterback, right?
Yeah, but he's not first round worthy. He's not.
Somebody gonna take a chance on him in the first round.
I highly doubt that. And if they do,
Gonna
it's
be
an
a line.
absolute mistake.
What's his name?
Chambliss,
That's it.
Trinidad Chambliss.
Trinidad. Yeah. Trinidad.
He no black.
Like I don't even know if he's the second best quarterback in this class, let alone going in the first round. Like
Wasn't what did the dude from what's his name from Oregon? Was it Oregon, right?
Dante Moore, he went back to school.
When he been? Yeah, but when he had been
Yeah,
like the second best
he would have been
quarterback,
second best, yeah, by a long shot.
Yeah,
I like him too.
Only two quarterbacks.
But outside of that, there's nobody that you're looking at and you're like, yeah, I genuinely, I know we question every year how many quarterbacks going on the first round, and people usually under exaggerate it or over exaggerate it. I think the same thing's going to happen this year, but I don't think there's going to be more than one in the first round. Again, unless somebody pulls like a Giants and trades back up for one. That's it.
Is Alabama's quarterback clearing this year?
Yeah, but he's not first round worthy in my opinion. And
I don't remember. I don't even know who he is. I just know
it's Ty Simpson. But even if he is first round worthy to a team, this is my point. He's the second best quarterback in this draft class to me, and I don't think he's first round worthy.
Who, Ty Simpson? That was his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, on Madden, he won Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
I think at absolute most there's two first round quarterbacks. That's it. This will be one of the lowest years in recent history. This will probably be the lowest year in recent history that I can remember with quarterbacks taken. That's why people have been saying it sucks if you're a team like, the back ends of the top 10s, right? Because there's not going to be a ton of quarterbacks going. So if you're one that has your quarterback, good talent's not just falling to you this year.
Mm.
All the good players, position players, are going to be taken ahead of normal because there's no quarterbacks being going except Mendoza. So
that's crazy.
There's a reason.
Now you think about it.
Go ahead.
So now you think about it, that's crazy. It's like one quarterback that's going to be worthy in the first round.
That's the point.
Crazy.
This draft class is horrible, and that's why, looking back at it, obviously people didn't think this draft class would be this horrible because people thought people like Arch would come out, and we thought people like Garrett Nussmeier would be better. The list goes on, right? But it ends up horrible. This is why the Saints taking someone like Tyler Shuck worked out perfect. Or the Giants, even though they had to trade back up, getting Jackson Dart appears to be Dart's better than the number 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in this draft class, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, he definitely is.
So is Tyler Shuck. So it's like Tyler Shuck might not be better than Ty Simpson if you're a believer in Ty Simpson. But outside of that, he'd be the third best in this draft class at worst. So it's like those two teams getting their quarterbacks that a lot of people criticize them for. It was the better path, right? Because this year's class is horrible. You would have had to set out a whole nother year. Look at the Jets. The Jets literally are stacking capital up next year because this one sucks.
Can't blame them.
They're fully prepared to go in and trade if they have to trade to number one to get their guy, or they're just prepared to take him and build next year around said guy because they know this class isn't good. I will say next year's draft class as a whole is probably going to be better, especially at positions like receiver. But
I mean, it is hard to be worse than that. So at least quarterback.
Yeah, I mean it's rough. I meant the whole draft class. I mean, is what I was saying. Next year's draft class is looked at. It's going to have a lot of the top players. This is a little bit of a down year. A lot of top players return to school this year, which you have to question: is that going to become the new norm with NIL? Are more players just going to stay for an extra year? That's why Dante Moore, low-key, went back probably. He got more money. Although he needs more coaching. Like, I do think it was in his best interest to go back for a year.
His best interest was not play for the Jets. That's what it was.
But the thing is, we've talked about this before. I don't know if we talked about it on a pod. We probably have. But the Dante Moore one is fascinating because next year's quarterback class, by default, is probably going to be a lot stronger. Like Damian said,
coming out next year, right?
Possible, but that's the point. Like next year's class, by default, has to be better. So what? Dante Moore could have went number 2 overall. He's gone back to school. What if he goes 10th overall next year? That's a lot of money costed.
Yeah.
But you could be thinking long term.
Well, but that is thinking long term. You still lose that money.
But even longer term, he's staying next year.
He's already making money anyway. Contract.
Yeah, but it's nothing compared to the number 2 overall pick, Jermaine.
Well, I know that.
Or I knock on some kind of wood for him, but like if Dante Moore gets hurt, bye-bye every bit of stock.
Oh yeah, his draft stock falling. Unless people like Brad Holmes who believes in the tape's out there already. He injured, he go back to normal form. We did that with J-Mo. We did that with somebody else.
It's just why it's so crazy to like that people try and say you have to come out now or you have to go back to school because there's no right or wrong to these. But the only time there's a right is when you're like on Joe Burrow's LSU run team. Joe Burrow he didn't have eligibility left, I don't believe, but if he did, there was no way in any right mind Joe Burrow could have said, let me go back to college. Your stock will not ever be any higher than it is there.
But at that point, I would have just came out after that year.
But someone like Dante Moore, like you can argue he needed to go back to college for more coaching because he does. He would have come in very, very raw. He wouldn't have been ready to start, and he would have been going to the Jets likely, where it's just a bad situation. But you can also argue that he's going to cost himself by going back to school for a year. I don't think he had a technical right answer. It was just what was right in his mind.
That's why you got to gamble on yourself.
And that's what he's done. And we'll see how it plays out in 10 months. Well, let's say a year. We'll see where we're talking about him in a year's time at this point.
Man could have gone back and just play like shit next season.
Yeah, that too, yeah. That's
the point of gambling.
That's kind of what Caleb Williams did, but Caleb Williams was such a generational name already that his down season didn't cost him first overall pick. But Caleb went back to school and didn't have a great season.
Oh, he did not, but it's okay. He's in Chicago now, so.
You mean Caleb Daniels?
You know what, Tyler Cook? Shut up.
Bro, I didn't say that. Jamar Chase said that, bro. Take it up with him.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Some random dude on the internet did. So take it up with him.
No.
Same with Slant God. Go take it up with that guy.
We're not starting this. Do we have any other comments on the Super Bowl? I mean, I know we brushed it away, but like it's kind of a straightforward Super Bowl. Like it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a defensive battle.
It's gonna be an elite Super Bowl. That Bunny, Green Day, everything's gonna be great.
Yeah.
The fact that I gotta go to work, so I might accidentally curse out a commander.
Yeah, but but don't you get like a lot of food and stuff since you're at work for it? So like, isn't it kind of a win?
Yeah, because some ladies bringing food, and I'm
gonna
take that.
So isn't it kind of a win for you in a sense?
Only downside is I gotta watch my language though.
Fair.
Must be nice.
I thought I heard your family doing some stuff for it, man.
Shit, they probably are, bro, but they didn't tell me.
No, because just yesterday you were like, I'm gonna be here for the Super Bowl. I want some of it or something.
Yeah, they're gonna order you wings.
Look. Y'all know my situation. I didn't expect to be here.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm just going off the conversation I overheard you having yesterday.
Yeah,
they get wings, bro. I want some wings too. That's simple.
Come on, you know Grandma gonna take care of you.
I want wings, some rotel dip.
No, you
and some Henny. And some Henny, boy. Some Henny.
I ain't doing nothing for the Super Bowl, bro. Not a thing.
It's not a party. It ain't a party without a Henny, Damien.
Oh, I just take a shot and call it a day.
I need the bottle. I need the whole thing.
A bottle? Turning out just like your daddy.
Hey, man. It is what it is.
It's not. It's supposed to be better.
I did change the cycle.
All right,
Did you?
back on topic for a second. I just watched a video the other night where they had a debate about last year's draft. It's a two-part question. Part one, number one overall, are you taking Jackson Dart or Cam Ward?
What?
Redrafting last year's draft, are you taking Jackson Dart or Cam Ward?
Cam Ward.
I agree. I still go Cam Ward.
Cam Ward has shown that he can be good quarterback. He just needs literally, and I mean literally.
He just ain't. He don't have.
Bit of help.
He doesn't have anything.
Agreed.
Many things might be more useful than what the fuck his team is providing him.
I very much still think Cam Ward should be the number one pick in that draft. I'm asking because they took Jackson Dart.
No, I mean Jackson Dart has shown that he can be what he can. And honestly,
I mean, there's
like,
no
Jackson Dart has
disrespect to Dart.
he has
I
a
just think
defense.
Cam Ward still needs number one.
Won me over. He hasn't won me over Cam Ward. Jackson Dart's who I thought he would be.
Bro, Jackson Dart doesn't even have to be good on offense. He has a defense to back him up anyway. What does the Titans have?
The Giants defense wasn't that good, but yeah.
Like,
I just think the bigger thing is Cam Ward has shown everything that you wanted him to show as a number one pick. He's done.
Like, he goes out there. He went out there and he tried.
And Jackson Dart hasn't done enough to overtake him.
Yeah, and that's like Jackson Dart did bad because
because that's part two of the question. This draft wasn't ranking off of the teams that were picking. This was pure. They did a draft off of just pure like talent. You know where you would take them in that draft class, right?
Oh no, I still take Cam Ward over.
I would go Jackson number 2. I think Jackson deserves number. I actually wouldn't. I would go Tyler Shuck 2 personally, and then I would go Dart 3. But I think regardless, those 3 are the top 3. Maybe not. Maybe I would take some of the position players before I take Dart and Shuck. But like,
obviously, but we're talking about just quarterbacks.
But yeah, just in terms of the quarterbacks, I think Shuck maybe jumps one, but they all would end up much higher than what they originally picked. Like,
I would rather just take Shuck only because I know he's not going to ram his head into a fucking 400-pound lineman and get CTE within year number 3.
You've got to at least consider that. Like, it has to be a thought that you have as the whoever's drafting, the coach, the GM, whoever wants to.
That wouldn't even bother me if he didn't come out and say,
"I'm not changing."
I don't give a fuck about that whole slamming shit. I'm just gonna do what I do. I've been doing this since high school, so I can just keep slamming my head.
It's one thing for a position player to be doing it, man, but yeah, your quarterback.
You got about.
It's one thing for bro. It's one thing for a rookie to do it. Like, all right, cool, that's what you do. You'll probably learn out of it because Kyler did the same thing. Caleb was doing the same thing. A lot of quarterbacks that can run. Lamar was doing it.
It's also just one thing if it's not your quarterback. You know, if it's a running back or a receiver, that's one thing. But quarterback shelf life needs to be long for you to invest in him.
He literally only lasts his rookie contract. He keep doing that.
Impact. He had 3 concussions this season alone?
Was it 3? I thought it was 2.
I think he had 3.
Something like that. But either way,
it's most quarterbacks go 10 years without getting a concussion. Like,
I'd rather take the guy that's right.
Like what? Lamar's maybe had 1 in his whole career, and he's a hella scrambler quarterback.
And he not take hits. And then
most do.
He takes hits, but he's also like double the size of Jackson. So like it's okay.
He like 100 pounds on him.
I'm gonna need Jackson wait to get in the weight room.
I wouldn't even necessarily say like the thing with Dart is he doesn't necessarily need to change completely. If you're near a first down stick, yeah, maybe you can go for it. Or if you're near the goal line, yeah, maybe go for it. But like this man will do it just for instead of a 40-yard gain to turn it to a 42-yard gain. That's where it's not worth it.
Yeah, like it'd be 1st and 10, and instead of being 2nd and 5, now it's 2nd and 4 because he threw his head into a linebacker's chest. Like
bro, out of bounds, slide, dive, something.
It's like I understand some situations you can't avoid it. Sometimes you just have to lower your shoulders. Yeah. I understand going for a certain amount. I get it, but not every play. Like it shouldn't be first drive of the first game, and I see you lunging your body into a linebacker's helmet.
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly.
Just throw the ball away or go down or either one.
That's why it is I do think like even as a Saints fan, I think he would be the number 2 quarterback in this class off of this season, what we've seen so far, if it wasn't for those kind of aspects. I'm taking Tyler Shuck. He may be older, but he ain't going out there and trucking defenders and getting hurt.
Yeah, I would rather take Shuck over Dart because let's say they both progress the way they're still progressing, right? I can give Chuck, I can give Chuck a big contract, and only way he's injured is probably some weird freak injury, ACL tear, or something that's
Agreed.
unfortunate.
Agreed.
While I go look at Dort, I might pay him 45 mil, and I just go watch him in
Yeah.
week one throw himself, and now he's out for 4 more games to start the season.
I will say,
Now my team's starting 0-4.
Jermaine makes a very good point of lasting just to his rookie deal. I'm very curious what the hell if he continues having concussions at multiple in a season. I'm very curious what his market would even look like.
Market, he
Because
might
what-
have medically
Because
retired.
what?
Like,
But the problem is, we know. Yeah, true. Because I mean, if you have what?
because you get
call
you
it.
get enough concussions,
Let's call
you get
it
enough concussions, you're done.
Yeah, let's call it 8 and 4 years. Let's say he averaged 2 a year. Yeah, he probably is. That's a fair point.
Like you gonna have to medically retire. You know how much damage is done if you get 8.
No, I agree.
Not
So
to mention, we'll
let's
probably have some more regulations because of him.
let's
Him and
reshape
Tua
it. No,
back-to-back.
I don't think he'll do that. But let's reshape it. Then let's just say he continues to play this style and he gets 1 or 2 other concussions the next 3 years. What does his market look like? Is something that'll be very curious.
He's probably not gonna get what these quarterbacks are getting now.
So
Tell you
wait,
that.
these next 3 years, he only gets 1 or 2 more?
Yeah,
He
I'm
might
saying,
get
I'm
one.
saying,
He might get 1 year, 2 year deals at most.
see,
No, I think he'll be valued high.
I do too.
I don't think
because
he'll
the
get 4
quarterback
years.
position just gets valued high.
I think he will get like a high contract and be probably viewed like a Josh Allen if he can just run with very minimum concussions. Like he somehow drops that number to 1 and 2 in the next 3 years, which is not a lot, by the way, for football.
No,
But
but
he
if
has
you're,
to
if
play
you're,
smart.
average, if
He's
you're
one of the better
averaging 1 to 2
quarterbacks.
a year, that is a lot, man.
Like he literally got to play smart.
yeah.
He's playing stupid right now, just going on head-on collisions.
But I'm thinking like 1 or 2, right? Probably from free concussion. He slid, player came in late, probably hit him. Or just some situation that was unfortunate for him. Because he could learn how to run with his. He can learn how to run through people without throwing his helmet at people. That can always be an option.
And when a GM's gonna look at it and be like, he is not caring for his safety. You don't want to sign him to a big ass contract, and then boom, he's out for the rest of the season. Like
the thing is too, Damien, to your point of like you can run through people. Majority of GMs do not want to see their quarterback doing that to begin with. You're not putting your concussion at risk. You're putting your body at risk, which you could hurt your throwing shoulder. You could hurt your non-throwing shoulder, which makes you not be able to throw. Like
if they think he's a franchise quarterback, if they think he's a franchise quarterback, they're not going to sign him if he keep acting like that and keep playing that style.
It'll be
someone will take a chance.
It's going to be very interesting to see how John Harbaugh handles him this year. Does he get him to change?
If he doesn't change, that also will probably go off as uncoachable, unwilling to listen.
And Cliff Kingsbury, for that matter, and their quarterback coach. Like those 3 people are going to be. It's going to be very curious to see how he plays this coming year.
I'm gonna bring out the whips. Bet you he'll slide the dogs, them bitches.
Because obviously, like John Harbaugh as well is coming from a scrambling quarterback in Lamar, who
and you see how they handle him well.
Until this season, Lamar has been pretty damn healthy. All things
he's been pretty good. Well, I think this year he had hamstring issues. Other than that, he's been fine.
Yeah, he just had. I think he
banged something up as well. I think he had 2 different.
His ankle. I think he banged his ankle. Possible. I think it was.
I think it was 2 different injuries though. But my point is like Lamar has until this year. Lamar really hasn't missed time. At least none that like is a red flag type thing. Whereas Dart, he's a red flag just sitting there waiting. So it'll be interesting to see how they coach him.
I'm gonna tell you, me sitting on my GM chair. If I see him keep doing that, I'm not valuing him as a high high commodity.
Man, because
if
franchise. If he goes out there and plays like a franchise quarterback, but plays like this, it's tough because franchise quarterbacks aren't just sitting on trees, man. Like
you just gotta hope that eventually that maybe he learns, maybe his old age will maybe humble him and be like, let me calm it down.
Why do you think teams?
Bro, is he gonna make it? Is he even gonna make it there?
I mean,
he's gonna make it to old age.
But like,
he might have a rookie contract.
But if we're going off the whole theory that he stays healthy, but he's just wearing his body down, it's a different conversation, man.
But he's taking brain damage. That's the point.
Why I said we're taking that.
We're talking about just wear and tear on the body, not concussions.
We're taking away the concussions. We're saying he avoids the concussions.
So like how Cam Newton's body like wore and tore.
Yeah.
He never really got like really big injuries, but like he was slowly deteriorating his body, taking all those hits. Where he became, let's be real, inefficient and kind of ass.
Cam is probably the closest thing you can get to a comparison of the wear and tear that Dart puts on his body.
Yeah, like he never got like a major injury, but you could definitely see the constant getting hit like a running back every game.
Point, maybe they should use Cam's footage too and teach him because Cam never got concussions. Cam
Yeah,
wasn't out
like,
there
hey,
trucking with his head and shit.
Yeah, do you want to be like Cam, a bum on some podcast that's claiming
they
that
could
he needs
also
to be
just use him more racing than Josh Allen too,
But Josh Allen ain't getting concussions though.
But that's my point. They could just use Allen as well because he's not getting concussions.
Like they literally can use Allen, Lamar. They can use Caleb because Caleb doesn't take a lot of hits.
The only reason I don't say Lamar is because Lamar's more agile and stuff. Like Lamar's kind of in his own tier.
But like you can use Caleb because he does a lot of running, but he never takes really big hits. He rarely ever puts his shoulders
Like
down.
I said, I'll tell you this. It is a widely known thing that GMs, when it comes to the quarterback position, when they're talking about paying you and stuff, they 100% take in consideration what you're doing with your body. So if he continues to play reckless with his body, he won't get a big deal. Or at least it won't be a big long-term deal at minimum.
Or at least maybe not from the Giants. Somebody would take a shot at that. They can just fix him.
Truly.
You got dumb franchises.
Agree, but still, like, they've gotten a lot smarter with quarterback contracts. A lot smarter.
Well, hopefully they're smart enough not to pay the Williams $500 million.
Out of all the quarterback contracts in the NFL right now, off the top of my head, I think there's only one that we would look at as idiotic, and that's obviously Watson. And I'm talking about the last 5 or so years.
I mean, that's not even
that
idiot.
one.
That was an idiot decision from start to end.
But what I'm saying is, in terms of pure contract, that is the only quarterback contract that I think you look at and you're like, that was just plain stupid. Like maybe a Derek Carr with the Saints, but even then you could see the vision of what they thought they could win. And it wasn't like they paid him 4 years, fully guaranteed $200 million.
$280 million, by the way.
So like, I genuinely think the only quarterback contract the NFL you can say is absolutely fucked up in the last 5 or so years would be Watson. They've gotten a lot. You're not seeing Mike Glennons of the world, no offense, Damien, but you're not seeing Mike Glennons of the world go out and get big contracts anymore. Like, that just ain't happening. I don't mean disrespect by it, genuinely.
You have to bring back
JG out here getting them good contracts,
He's
boy.
just the perfect contract example, Damien. I'm sorry.
You could have picked Jimmy G. He got a big contract. He was
but Jimmy G made sense. He was a Super Bowl winning quarterback. That made sense.
He was.
He just failed in San Fran.
You know, but maybe Nick Foles. I don't know.
Nick Foles, yeah, I mean, that's fair. Nick Foles won one miracle run with the Super Bowl and then got, what, a $100 million contract from Jacksonville? That's fair. That's
Osweiler.
Did he get a big contract?
Yeah, but I was thinking 5 years, Damien. Brock is way back.
How far was that back?
Brock did get a big one because I remember
8 or 9.
Brock got traded to the Browns, I believe it was, or to the Texans, one of the two. Yeah, it was the Texans.
It was Texans because he came from the Broncos.
The Texans are who paid him the big money, and then the Texans eventually traded him to Cleveland as a salary dump because Cleveland was shit, and they just wanted to. Cleveland was willing to take the money for a draft pick from Houston because Houston didn't want him on the books anymore.
Sure, it was Cleveland.
Yes.
I couldn't remember he was on the Browns. Not Cleveland, the Broncos.
Yes, he was. He started on the Broncos, but he didn't get the big contract with the Broncos. He got the big contract from Houston, and then got traded to Cleveland. Or vice versa. I could have it flipped.
So what? Supposed to be Peyton Manning's.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Peyton Manning's replacement in Denver, but he wasn't good. But then he played good enough to get the contract from Houston.
It was like Matt Hasselbeck.
Or maybe I'm remembering it slightly wrong. Maybe Denver did pay him, then he went to Houston, then to Cleveland. I might have it a little bit wrong, but
that's like Seattle, bro, with Matt Hasselbeck.
No,
but the reason why I'm not Matt Hasselbeck was good. No, that's like the Seahawks signing Matt Flynn. That's the one you should have said. What I'm saying though,
Matt Flynn.
The reason I didn't go to Brock Osweiler and Matt Flynn's of the world is because that was much farther back. I'm simply talking the past 5 years, 6 years. Mike Glennon would be the most recent one out of that bunch.
Mike Glennon was like a decade ago.
Mike Glennon was about 2017, Devin. 2016, sorry. You drafted Trubisky in, I believe, 2017.
So a decade ago.
Agreed, but the other ones are even further back, Himon.
No, they was not. Osweiler was like the same time.
Osweiler was not the same time.
When was Osweiler then?
Before that, I can tell you that. I don't have a year, but it's before that.
Manning retired in 2015, right?
Then it's probably 2015.
So what? 1 year sooner.
Still before. I said the most recent is Glennon. I'm correct.
No. Give me a second.
Like what? Either way,
What's the next topic?
I don't think we got anything else really. We're just kind of vibing for Super Bowl week, unless somebody else has got anything.
No, I want my money.
No, but I'm on a time crunch.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're good. Wait, what, Devin?
I want my money next week, Chris.
Money for what?
Don't you know?
I really don't.
Hey, bro, we got cut him out the pod for that one, bro.
Just know, Devin. Just know. That's all I'm gonna say. Just know.
Oh well, I mean, it was Jermaine that owed me money, but he said get it from you. So,
Dog,
I need you to send me some more too, by the way.
I exposed last night. Damien, he literally told me I didn't spend all of Damien's money, but don't tell him. Literal words out his mouth.
Why are you doing it, bro? Why are you doing this on the pod, bro?
Nah, y'all want to come at me? Let's do it on the pod,
bro. Why are we doing this on the
pod? we're in post NFL talk. This is just chatting, so let's have the conversation.
Bro, I would never do you like this on the pod, bro. Hey, I thought it was your brother or something, bro. You gonna bring my business on the pod like that?
You are, but if you're gonna tell him to get money from me, I'm gonna throw it back at you.
I didn't tell him to get money for you. He said that on his own free will, bro. I didn't say that.
I have no free will. I'm black.
Okay, podcast.
Oh, we know. We can tell.
Yeah, damn it. Where did your lighting go, bro? Man got rid of his whole lighting.
Man said he's the dark Kermit meme, bro.
No, I mean I think we can wrap this podcast up for this week if nobody has anything else they got.
No, not this week.
No, not this week. Next after week, Super Bowl though.
Yeah, next week it's fun. We'll start doing stuff draft related. We'll start doing stuff free agency related. So next week
we're gonna talk about the halftime show when we get back.
Well, that's actually next week is probably a little less fun because we'll
recap. We're watching the Real American one.
Huh? Bad Bunny all the way.
Nah, I'm talking about the Real Americans.
Yeah, cut him out, bro. He getting controversial, bro.
It's first webcam podcast. I mean, come on, man.
But no, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about the halftime show. We're gonna talk about the game.
Yeah, outcome. We'll recap everything Super Bowl related next week.
What's next? What else? The commercials. You know, people gonna talk about the commercials. We're gonna talk about the commercials too.
If there's any.
So, can I watch the Super Bowl? No, he should be gone, right?
Hey, off podcast. Worry about off podcast, man.
The world should worry about this stuff.
Man, we should let Damien close the podcast out.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no, not first one. I'm introing and closing first one. We'll think about future ones when we get there.
My fault.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this podcast up. We'll be back next week. More NFL talk as always. Complete Super Bowl recap, and we'll catch y'all then.
Oh yeah. Watch out for coach hirings after the Super Bowl.
True. We will be grading coach hirings either the following week or the week after that.
To the Raiders.
Ideally. We'll see.
That's
a week away. We'll see. All right, we out of here.
We out.